Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to Unlock Your English Potential channel. Today, we're going to talk about a very important life skill, patience. Patience helps us stay calm. It helps us wait peacefully. It helps us continue our effort without giving up. In daily life, in relationships, in learning English, and in success, patience plays a very big role. In this video, you will understand what patience is, why impatience creates problems, and how you can build patience in your daily life with simple examples. Before we start the video, please subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed yet. So, let's begin. What is patience? Patience means the ability to stay calm, wait peacefully, and keep trying without getting angry, worried, or giving up. It is the power to control your emotions when things do not happen quickly or easily. When you are patient, you understand that good things take time. Patience is an important part of our life. We use patience in many situations, even when we do not realize it. Let me explain this with a simple example from daily life. Imagine that a person meets with an accident and breaks a hand or a leg. The bone gets injured and the person feels a lot of pain. When they go to the doctor gives some medicine and puts a plaster or cast on the injured part. The doctor also tells the person to rest and come back after 1 month or 1.5 months for a checkup. This means the body will not heal in 1 or 2 days. The medicine works slowly, and the broken bone needs time to join and become strong again. During this recovery time, the person must be patient. They cannot remove the plaster early. They cannot start running or lifting heavy things immediately. If they become impatient and do not follow the doctor's instructions, the injury may get worse and take even more time to heal. But if they stay calm, take the medicine regularly, and allow the body to rest, the healing happens naturally, step by step. This example teaches us that many good things in life need time. Just like the body heals slowly, our goals, skills, and success also grow slowly. We must trust the process and give enough time for improvement. Patience helps us stay positive, disciplined, and hopeful during the waiting period. In simple words, patience means staying calm, staying hopeful, and continuing your effort, even when results are slow. It is a quiet strength that helps you grow in life, learning, and relationships. Let's understand the concept of impatience.
What is impatience? Impatience means the feeling of wanting everything to happen quickly and becoming upset, angry, or restless when things take time. When a person is impatient, they find it difficult to wait calmly or accept slow progress. They want fast results, fast answers, and fast success. In daily life, impatience appears when we stand in a long line and start getting irritated, when the internet is slow and we become angry, or when someone does not understand us quickly and we lose our temper. An impatient mind feels uncomfortable with waiting. It wants immediate satisfaction and quick solutions. Impatience also affects our behavior and decisions. When we rush, we often make mistakes. We may speak harsh words without thinking. We may quit a task too early because we do not see quick improvement. This can create problems in relationships, work, and learning. In learning, impatience becomes a big obstacle. For example, when learning English, many people want to speak fluently in a few days. When they make mistakes or forget words, they feel disappointed and stop practicing. But language learning needs time, repetition, and steady effort. Impatience steals confidence and motivation. Impatience also increases stress and tension in the mind. The heart feels heavy, The mind feels restless and peace disappears. A person who is always in a hurry cannot enjoy the present moment. They are always chasing the next result instead of appreciating small progress. In simple words, impatience is the habit of rushing, worrying, and getting angry when things do not move fast. It makes life stressful and difficult. Learning to slow down, breathe, and trust the process helps reduce impatience and brings calm, clarity, and better results in life. What are the types of impatience? Impatience can appear in different ways in our daily life. It is not only about waiting for time, it also affects our emotions, actions, and thinking. In simple words, there are mainly three common types of impatience. Time impatience. Time impatience happens when a person finds it very difficult to wait calmly. They feel uncomfortable when things move slowly or when they have to wait for something. For example, when stuck in traffic, standing in a long queue, waiting for a message reply, or waiting for exam or job results, their mind becomes restless. They keep looking at the clock or phone again and again. Small delays feel very big and annoying to them. They may start complaining, feeling angry, or becoming nervous. This kind of impatience increases stress and steals peace of mind. Instead of accepting that waiting is a normal part of life, the person keeps fighting with time. This makes simple situations feel heavy and frustrating. Emotional impatience. Emotional impatience happens when a person cannot control their feelings while dealing with people or situations. They get angry quickly and react without thinking. If someone speaks differently, makes a mistake, or does not agree with them, they immediately feel upset or offended. They may raise their voice, argue, or say hurtful words. Later, they may regret their reaction, but the damage is already done. Emotional impatience breaks trust, creates misunderstandings, and weakens relationships. A small issue can turn into a big conflict because emotions are not handled calmly. This type of impatience also disturbs inner peace and creates tension in the mind. Effort impatience. Effort impatience happens when a person wants fast success without giving enough time and consistent practice. They start learning something new with excitement, but when results do not come quickly, they feel disappointed and stop practicing. The same happens with fitness, career growth, or skill development. They want quick rewards instead of steady progress. This impatience blocks learning and personal growth because real improvement always takes time. Success is built slowly through daily effort, mistakes, and patience. When these three types of impatience control a person's life, stress increases, relationships suffer, and progress becomes slow. Learning to slow down, stay calm, and trust the process helps reduce impatience and brings calm, clarity, and better results in life. Patience can be understood in different ways depending on the situation in life. In simple words, there are mainly three common types of patience that we use every day. Waiting patience. Waiting patience is the ability to stay calm and peaceful when we have to wait for something. In life, many things do not happen immediately. We may have to wait in a long line, wait for a bus or train, wait for exam results, wait for a job opportunity, or wait for our hard work to show results. During this waiting time, the mind often feels restless. We may feel bored, irritated, or worried. A patient person understands that waiting is a natural part of life. They do not complain again and again. They do not get angry at small delays. Instead, they stay relaxed and use the time wisely. Waiting patience teaches us to respect time and accept that everything has its own right moment. When we learn to wait calmly, our stress reduces and our mind becomes peaceful. We also learn to trust that our turn will come when the time is right. Let me explain this example in simple words. Imagine you are riding your bike and you stop at a traffic signal.
The light is red, so you wait patiently for it to turn green. You're calm and following the rules. You know that after some time, the signal will change and you can go safely. But suddenly, another person comes in a hurry and hits your bike from behind. This is unexpected and shocking. Immediately, anger comes into your mind. Your heart beats fast. You may feel like shouting or fighting with that person. You may start blaming them for their careless driving. Now, this moment becomes a test of patience. If you lose control and start fighting, the situation can become worse. People may gather, words can turn into a big argument. Sometimes it can even become a physical fight. Police problems, stress, and wasted time can follow. One small accident can turn into a big problem because of anger and impatience. But if you stay calm and patient, you handle the situation wisely. You first check if anyone is hurt. You speak politely and try to understand what happened. You solve the issue peacefully instead of fighting. This keeps your mind calm and avoids unnecessary trouble. This example teaches us that patience is not only about waiting. Patience is also about controlling our anger when something goes wrong suddenly. Life will not always go as planned. Problems can come anytime. When we remain calm and think before reacting, we protect our peace, safety, and relationships. In simple words, patience helps us stay in control even in difficult moments. It saves us from regret, stress, and conflict, and helps us make better decisions. Emotional patience. Emotional patience is the ability to control our feelings when dealing with people in difficult situations. In daily life, people may misunderstand us, speak harshly, make mistakes, or behave unfairly. These situations can easily create anger, frustration, or sadness. Emotional patience helps us pause, breathe, and think before reacting. Instead of shouting, arguing, or hurting others with words, a patient person speaks politely and calmly. They try to understand the other person's point of view. This patience protects relationships and builds respect and trust. Emotional patience also keeps the mind peaceful and strong. When we control our emotions, we make better decisions and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Slowly, we become more mature and confident in handling challenges. Emotional patience in relationships means staying calm, understanding, and kind even when the other person makes a mistake, speaks harshly, or behaves differently than what we expect. Every relationship, whether it is between husband and wife, parents and children, friends, or colleagues, has small disagreements and misunderstandings. No one is perfect. People have different thoughts, habits, and moods. Emotional patience helps us accept these differences without getting angry or hurt too quickly. For example, imagine a husband comes home tired from work. He expects dinner to be ready, but his wife is late because she was busy taking care of a sick child. If the husband becomes emotionally impatient, he may start shouting, blaming her, or speaking rudely. This can hurt her feelings and create tension in the home. A small issue becomes a big argument. Both feel unhappy, and peace in the relationship is disturbed. But if the husband shows emotional patience, he pauses and controls his anger. He tries to understand the situation. He listens calmly and realizes that his wife did her best. Instead of shouting, he speaks politely and supports her. This creates trust, respect, and love. The problem is solved peacefully, and the relationship becomes stronger. Emotional patience also means giving time to people to improve and grow. Sometimes a partner may have a bad habit, weak communication, or slow understanding. Instead of getting irritated every day, a patient person guides gently, encourages, and waits for positive change. This builds emotional safety and deep connection. In simple words, emotional patience in relationships means choosing calmness over anger, understanding over judgment, and love over ego. It protects relationships from unnecessary fights and helps people live together happily and peacefully. Effort patience. Effort patience is the ability to continue working towards a goal without giving up, even when progress is slow. Every meaningful goal in life needs time, practice, and consistency. Learning English, improving communication, building a business, preparing for exams, or developing a new skill cannot happen in a few days. Sometimes improvement feels very slow, and we may feel disappointed or tired. Effort patience helps us stay focused and keep practicing daily. It reminds us that small steps taken every day lead to big success in the future. A patient learner does not compare their progress with others. They trust their journey and keep moving forward. This patience builds self-discipline, confidence, and long-term success. Effort patience is very important when learning English because language learning takes time, practice, and repetition. No one becomes fluent in English in a few days or weeks. The brain needs time to understand new sounds, new words, new sentence patterns, and new pronunciation. Effort patience means continuing your practice every day, even when progress feels slow or difficult. For example, imagine a person who starts learning English today. In the beginning, they may struggle to understand spoken English. They may forget words. They may make many grammar mistakes. Sometimes they may feel shy to speak because they are afraid of making errors. If the person is impatient, they may think, "I am not improving. This is too hard. English is not for me." Then they stop practicing. Because of this impatience, their learning stops completely. But a person with effort patience thinks differently. They understand that mistakes are part of learning. They listen to simple English daily. They repeat sentences. They read small texts. They practice speaking slowly. Even if they improve only a little each day, they continue. After a few weeks, they notice that they understand more words. After a few months, they can form better sentences. After some time, they feel more confident while speaking. This slow and steady progress happens because of effort patience. Sometimes progress is not visible immediately. Just like a seed grows under the soil before we see a plant, learning happens quietly in the brain. Effort patience helps us trust this hidden growth. It teaches us not to compare ourselves with others and not to rush the process. Everyone learns at their own speed. In simple words, effort patience in learning English means showing up every day, practicing calmly, accepting mistakes, and trusting that improvement will come with time. When you stay patient and consistent, English slowly becomes natural and easy for you. When we develop waiting patience, emotional patience, and effort patience together, our life becomes more balanced and peaceful. We learn to accept time, control emotions, and stay committed to our goals. This makes us stronger, wiser, and more successful in both personal life and learning. All these types of patience work together in our life. Waiting patience teaches us to respect time. Emotional patience teaches us to respect people. Effort patience teaches us to respect growth and learning. When we develop patience in all areas, life becomes calmer, wiser, and more successful. Now we understood the impatience. Let's turn back to patience again. Patience means staying calm and relaxed when something takes time, when you have to wait, or when something is difficult. It means you do not get angry quickly. You do not rush. You understand that good things need time. For example, when you are learning English, you cannot speak fluently in one day. You make mistakes. Sometimes you feel slow. But if you keep practicing every day and stay calm, this is patience. Another example is waiting for a bus. The bus is late, but you don't shout or feel upset. You wait quietly and trust that the bus will come. That is patience. So in simple words, patience is the power to wait, stay calm, and continue without giving up. Patience can be clearly understood when we look at nature, travel, and daily movement in life. All these examples teach us that everything takes time and follows a process. Learning English is also the same. It cannot happen instantly.
It needs steady time, practice, and patience. Seasons example. First, think about seasons like winter, summer, and rainy season. Winter does not change into summer in one day. Slowly the cold reduces, the weather becomes warm, and then summer arrives. After summer, the rainy season comes slowly with clouds and wind. Nature never rushes. Every season has its own time and purpose. In the same way, learning English has stages. In the beginning, you may understand only a few words. Slowly, you start understanding sentences. Later, you begin speaking with confidence. If you become impatient and expect fluency immediately, you will feel disappointed. Just like seasons change naturally with time, your English will also improve naturally, with patience. Travel example. Now think about traveling from one place to another place. If you want to go from one city to another city, you cannot reach in 1 minute. You must travel by bus, train, car, or plane. It takes hours depending on distance. You sit, wait, and move step by step toward your destination. If you stop the journey halfway because you are tired of waiting, you will never reach your destination. Learning English is also a journey. Every new word you learn is one small step forward. Every practice session moves you closer to fluency. You must continue the journey patiently. Self-growth example. Think about self-travel, meaning your own growth in life. A child becomes an adult slowly. Skills develop over years. Confidence grows with experience. Nothing happens overnight. Your English improvement is also your personal journey. You cannot compare your speed with others. Everyone travels at their own pace. Sunlight example. Now think about sunlight travel. Sunlight takes time to reach the earth from the sun. Even light, which is very fast, still needs time to travel. We cannot see sunlight instantly when it leaves the sun. This teaches us that even powerful things follow time rules. Learning also follows time. Your brain needs time to absorb language, build memory, and form speaking ability. Day and night example. Think about day and night. Day does not suddenly become night in 1 second. Evening comes slowly. The sky changes color. Darkness increases gradually, and night arrives. Morning also comes slowly, with sunrise. This smooth transition shows patience in nature. Learning English also changes slowly. One day you suddenly realize you understand more English than before. You speak more easily, and you remember words faster. This improvement happens slowly, with patience and regular effort. Just like every night of good sleep builds health for the next day, every small English practice builds fluency for the future. When you stay patient, practice daily, rest your mind properly, and trust the process, your English journey becomes smooth and successful. Patience allows learning to grow naturally and strongly without stress or pressure. Sleep and rest example. Patience can be clearly understood with the example of sleep, rest, and waking up refreshed. When we work all day, our body and mind become tired. Our muscles feel weak. Our eyes feel heavy. Our brain feels slow. At that time, we cannot force our body to become fresh immediately. We need proper sleep. When we go to bed and sleep peacefully for many hours, the body repairs itself. The brain relaxes. Energy slowly comes back. In the morning, we wake up feeling fresh, active, and ready to work again. This freshness does not come in 1 minute. It comes only after giving enough time to rest. This shows the power of patience and natural recovery. If someone is impatient and sleeps only 1 or 2 hours but still expects to feel energetic, it will not happen. The body needs time to recharge. If we disturb sleep again and again, we feel tired, irritated, and unfocused.
When we respect the body's timing and allow full rest, we get better health, better mood, and better performance. This example deeply connects with the English learning journey. Learning English also needs mental rest, repetition, and time to settle in the brain. When you learn new words, sentences, or pronunciation, your brain processes this information slowly. Sometimes you may feel tired or confused after practice. That is normal. Just like sleep refreshes the body, regular rest and consistent practice refresh and strengthen your learning ability. Many learners become impatient. They study for a few days and expect fluency immediately. When they do not see fast results, they feel disappointed and stop learning. But language growth happens silently inside the brain, just like the body repairs itself during sleep when we cannot see it. One day you suddenly realize that you understand more English than before, you speak more easily, and you remember words faster. This improvement happens slowly, with patience and regular effort. Just like every night of good sleep builds health for the next day, every small English practice builds fluency for the future. When you stay patient, practice daily, rest your mind properly, and trust the process, your English journey becomes smooth and successful. Patience allows learning to grow naturally and strongly without stress or pressure.
How to improve patience level. Step 1. You take one bowl of rice and start counting each grain, one by one. You do not hurry. You focus on only one grain at a time. Slowly you move to the next grain and then the next. This small activity helps you train your mind to stay calm and focused. It teaches you how to slow down and give attention to one simple task without feeling bored or irritated. When you count rice like this, you learn that rushing is not always helpful. If you go too fast, you will make mistakes and lose count. But when you move slowly and carefully, your mind becomes steady. You begin to feel peaceful. This practice increases your patience because you are teaching your brain to stay with one task for a longer time without getting tired or angry. This exercise is very useful in daily life. When you face a slow situation, like waiting in a line, learning something new, or solving a problem, your mind will remember how to stay calm and patient. Just like counting rice grain by grain, you learn that big tasks are completed by doing small steps with care and time. This simple habit builds strong patience inside you and makes you more relaxed and confident. Step 2. You sit on a sofa and close your eyes. You try to stay quiet. You do not talk. You do not move your body. You try not to think about anything. You just sit and stay calm. At first, this feels very hard. Many thoughts come into your mind by themselves. You may think about your work, your family, your phone, food, or your problems. This is normal. Our mind is always busy, so it is not easy to keep the mind silent. In the beginning, you may not be able to do this even for 1 minute. Your mind will run here and there, but that is okay. Do not feel disappointed. Just try again every day. Slowly, you will be able to sit quietly for a little longer time, maybe first 30 seconds, then 1 minute, then 2 minutes. This small improvement is a big success. This practice helps you build patience and self-control. When you learn to calm your mind, you become less angry, less stressed, and more focused. You start understanding your thoughts instead of getting controlled by them. Your mind becomes stronger and more peaceful. This also helps in learning and daily life. When your mind is calm, you can concentrate better, understand faster, and make better decisions. Just like exercising the body makes muscles strong, this quiet sitting exercise makes your mind strong. If you continue this practice daily and slowly increase the time, you will clearly see positive changes and success in your life. Step 3. If someone hurts you or hits you and you have the power and courage to hit back or take revenge, but you still choose to stay calm and not react, this is a very big achievement for you. It shows that you are strong inside, not weak. Controlling your anger is much harder than fighting. When you control your emotions, you are protecting your peace of mind. If you react with anger, the problem becomes bigger, more fighting starts, more stress comes into your life. But when you stay quiet and let it go, you save your energy and keep your mind clean and peaceful. This level of control shows the highest level of patience. You understand that winning a fight is not real success. Real success is winning over your own anger and ego. You prove to yourself that you are mature, wise, and emotionally strong. It does not mean you accept wrong behavior or become weak. It simply means you choose peace instead of violence. You choose growth instead of hatred. When you practice this kind of patience, your confidence increases, your mind becomes calm, and your life becomes more balanced and happy. Step 4. If you feel angry and you want to control your anger, the first thing you should do is change your position or change your place. When anger comes, your body and mind become tense. A small physical change helps your mind relax. If you are standing, sit down calmly. If you are sitting, lie down and rest for a while. If you are already lying down or sleeping, get up and walk slowly. You can move to another room or go outside for a few minutes. Changing your place helps break the angry feeling and gives your mind a fresh start. You can also drink a glass of water when you feel angry. Water cools your body and gives your mind a small pause. While drinking water, take slow breaths and give yourself a little time to relax. These steps look very simple, but they are very powerful. They stop you from reacting immediately in anger. They give your mind time to calm down. When you practice this regularly, you become better at controlling your emotions. Slowly, your patience level increases, and you start handling difficult situations in a peaceful and mature way. Let me give you one more example to understand patience clearly and effectively. Think about getting a good job. To get a good job, you study for many years. You go to school for many years. Then you go to college. Some people also do graduation and post-graduation. Altogether, it takes almost 15 to 17 years of learning, practice, exams, hard work, and discipline. Every day, you wake up, go to school or college, attend classes, complete homework, prepare for exams, and sometimes make sacrifices. You may miss fun, sleep less, or feel tired, but you continue because you know your goal is important. Finally, after so many years of effort, you get a job. You do not get a good job in one day or 1 month. It takes time, patience, consistency, and belief in yourself. Now, connect this with learning English. Speaking English fluently is also a skill, just like getting a degree or learning a profession. You cannot speak perfect English in a few days. You must practice daily. You must learn new words, listen, speak, make mistakes, correct yourself, and improve slowly. Some days you will feel confident. Some days you will feel confused or tired. But just like school and college, you must continue regularly. Even 15 to 20 minutes of daily practice makes a big difference over time. Slowly, your vocabulary grows, your confidence increases, and your speaking becomes smoother.
Patience is understanding that real growth takes time. If we can give 15 years to education for one job, then surely we can give some months or years to improve our English. If you stay patient, practice daily, and trust the process, one day you will speak English confidently and naturally. This journey itself makes you stronger, smarter, and more confident. Patience means staying calm, trusting time, and continuing your effort even when results are slow. When we are patient, we control our emotions and trust the process of growth. In daily life, many things need time. A broken bone needs weeks to heal. A farmer must wait for crops to grow. Our body needs rest after exercise to become strong. We cannot force fast results. If we rush, we may create problems or get injured. But if we stay calm and follow the process, we get good results slowly and safely. Patience helps us control anger and emotions. When something goes wrong or someone behaves badly, patience helps us stay calm and respond wisely instead of fighting or shouting. This keeps our mind peaceful and improves relationships. There are 3 main types of patience. Waiting patience means staying calm when we have to wait for something, like traffic, results, or a bus. Emotional patience means controlling our feelings when dealing with people in difficult situations. Effort patience means continuing to work toward a goal even when progress is slow, like learning English, exercising, or building a career. Impatience is the opposite of patience. It means wanting fast results and getting angry, worried, or restless when things take time. Impatience increases stress, makes mistakes, and can damage learning and relationships. Nature also teaches us patience. Seasons change slowly, travel takes time, day turns into night gradually, even sunlight takes time to reach the earth. Everything follows a process. Learning English is also a slow and steady journey. Sleep and rest teach patience too. Our body becomes fresh only after proper rest. In the same way, learning needs time to settle in the brain. We can improve patience by practicing small activities like counting slowly, sitting quietly with closed eyes, controlling anger, changing position when angry, and choosing peace instead of fighting. Learning English needs effort patience. Mistakes are normal. Progress may feel slow, but daily practice brings improvement. Just like education takes many years, English fluency also needs time and consistency. In simple words, patience means staying calm, trusting time, and continuing our effort even when results are slow. When we practice patience, life becomes peaceful, learning becomes easier, and success comes naturally. My dear friends, today we learned that patience means staying calm, trusting time, and continuing our effort even when results are slow. We also saw how patience helps in daily life, relationships, health, learning, and especially in learning English. We also understood that impatience creates stress, mistakes, and disappointment. Remember, success is not fast, growth is not instant. Everything needs time. So stay calm, keep practicing, trust the process, never give up. If this video helped you, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more simple and useful learning videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now. Take care.